Hi everyone, Justin here from SIIT, and in this video I'm taking you through the top 10 cybersecurity threats that every business should be aware of.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
At number 10, kicking us off, we have social engineering attacks. What is a social engineering attack? Social engineering attacks leverage psychological manipulation to trick individuals into divulging sensitive information. A really good example of this is the Microsoft technical support scam calls, where scam artists convince people to give them remote access to the computers, or scam calls purporting to be from the tax office, which use manipulation to gain details like your tax file number. Businesses should educate employees about social engineering tactics and establish clear communication channels for verifying requests and implement strict access controls. At number 9, we have zero-day exploits or zero-day attacks. What is a zero-day exploit? A lot of the time, vulnerabilities in software or operating systems are discovered by developers or white hat hackers who notify the developer of the vulnerability without actually acting on it. In either of these scenarios, the developer has the opportunity to fix the hole before it becomes public knowledge and can be acted on in a criminal manner. Zero-day attacks target undiscovered vulnerabilities in software before developers release patches. Cybercriminals capitalize on this window of opportunity to launch attacks. Timely software updates, threat intelligent monitoring, and vulnerability assessments are all essential for businesses to stay ahead of potential zero-day exploits. At number 8, we have supply chain attacks. What is a supply chain attack? Imagine you're a developer and you use, let's say, GitHub to store your app development and your code. Now imagine a cybercriminal gets access to your GitHub account and downloads your app, adds their own nefarious code to it, and re-uploads it to GitHub without your knowledge. Or perhaps hosts it on a website that looks like yours, hoping someone will download the infected file thinking it's the genuine article. This non-genuine app then infects whatever computer it's installed on with a virus or malware or what have you. This is a supply chain attack. Vigilant vetting of third-party suppliers, implementing secure communication channels, and conducting regular security audits are crucial for mitigating supply chain risks. At number 7, we have Internet of Things or IoT vulnerabilities or attacks. What is an IoT attack? As businesses increasingly integrate IoT devices into their operations, the attack surface expands. At home, IoT devices might include smart devices or sensors, while in a work environment, there might be sensors or programmable logic controllers or PLCs that are involved in manufacturing processes. Insecure devices can be exploited to gain unauthorized access to networks or disrupt business processes. Businesses should regularly update IoT firmware, segment IoT devices from critical networks, and conduct security assessments to identify vulnerabilities. At number 6, it's password attacks. What are password attacks? Weak passwords and poor password management pose significant cybersecurity risks to businesses. Cybercriminals often use tactics like brute force attacks, where they just repeatedly try to guess a password, normally using an automated process, or credential stuffing, where perpetrators will use details discovered in data leaks from one source to try and get access to another, to gain unauthorized access. Businesses should enforce strong password policies, implement multi-factor authentication, and regularly educate employees on secure password practices. We've hit the top 5. At number 5 is malware. What is malware? Malware is really just any type of software designed to harm or exploit a device or a network. So that might be a virus, a worm, a Trojan. They remain a persistent threat to businesses, and cybercriminals use malware to gain unauthorized access, steal sensitive information, or disrupt operations. Employing reputable antivirus software, regularly updating systems, and conducting thorough malware scans are essential components of a robust cybersecurity protection strategy. At number 4, we have distributed denial of service attacks, or DDoS attacks. What is a DDoS attack? This one is really relevant for those businesses that have public-facing websites, maybe e-commerce websites, or public-facing servers. Every person that accesses that site or that server uses a little bit of the available resources of the server. DDoS attacks flood the server with users, if you like, aiming to overwhelm it, making the site or service unavailable to users. Businesses can mitigate the impact of DDoS attacks by implementing robust network infrastructure, using content delivery networks, and employing DDoS mitigation services. Coming in at number 3 is insider threats. What is an insider threat? An insider threat may be a disgruntled employee, a contractor, or a business associate that's known to your business but wishes to do harm to it. They use their access to gain and perhaps share sensitive data, or maybe just delete it, or perhaps even physically damage your hardware. Businesses should implement strict access controls, conduct regular security training, and monitor user activities to detect and prevent insider threats. We're getting close to the top spot now. At number 2 is ransomware. What is ransomware? Most people have heard of ransomware. Ransomware attacks involve malicious software that encrypts the files on a computer, rendering them inaccessible until a ransom is paid. It can then spread to other computers on a network and do the same to them. Or if the computer is connected to a shared network drive, that data will also be encrypted, making it inaccessible to anyone trying to access it. This cybersecurity threat has become increasingly sophisticated, targeting organizations of all sizes. Regular data backups, employee training, and advanced endpoint protection are essential defenses against ransomware. Now, before we get to the number 1 cybersecurity threat that all businesses should be aware of, please take a second to like the video and subscribe to the channel. It'll really help us grow and help us get our message out there, and yes, hopefully help us grow our business. Now, drum roll. The number 1 cybersecurity threat that all businesses should be aware of is phishing attacks.
4, 3, 2, 1.
What is a phishing attack? In these incidents, malicious actors use fraudulent emails or messages or websites to trick individuals into revealing sensitive information such as passwords or financial details. In some circumstances, attackers can even circumvent two-factor authentication measures by using phone calls and hoping the victim simply presses the right button to authorize the login. Businesses should educate employees about the telltale signs of phishing and implement robust email filtering systems to detect and prevent such attacks. So what did you think of the list? Did we get the order right? Or have we missed something? Let us know in the comments below. If you're interested in what we do, our contact details are in the description and on the closing page of the video. And if you're wondering how to mitigate the threats that we've just covered, take a look at our video on the role of managed IT service providers in protecting businesses from cybersecurity threats. Until next time, I'm Justin at SIIT. Thanks for watching.